You're with the band Superchunk.
Yes.
You aren't actually one of the founding members, are you?
I am not, but I have played all but 5 shows. The original guitar player was a guy named Jack, who they played maybe 5 shows, and they recorded a record, and then he just didn't want to do it anymore, and I stepped in.
All right.
So, yeah, I'm not the original guitar player, but the original guitar player kind of wasn't even there very long.
No. So you joined back in around 1990 yourself then?
1990, yeah.
Yeah, you guys have been together a long time then. You must feel like family.
Very much so.
How many times have you actually been to Australia?
The band has been there, I think it's 4 times.
Right.
It's definitely 3. I've been there 4 times since the last time the band went.
So you come down here for holidays?
Yeah, my wife and I.
Oh, that's good. Do you do a few, acoustic shows or something while you're down here, or just come for holidays?
No. Yeah, no. Oh, I won't pick up a guitar if I don't have to. It's an old joke. I love playing the guitar. The joke is I won't pick up a guitar if I'm not getting paid. It's a joke.
Yeah.
A holiday is to drive around and go to the beach and drink wine and watch the sun go down.
Well, we've got all of those things.
Exactly.
And you are actually coming here in November.
Yeah, I leave in about 8 days.
You've got 3 shows here. Are you taking a little extra time for a holiday? Oh, actually, you've got 4 shows here.
No, yeah. It might be 5 shows. I'm not even sure. I think there was one added. But no, it's really hit and run, because I guess anybody could stay if they wanted to, but the reality is we're right in the middle of the holiday season here, and right when we get back we have to fly to Europe. So there's just not a lot of time to relax.
You're going to be you're going to be in Brisbane on the 12th of November, and then Sydney, and 2 shows in Melbourne.
We haven't played in Australia in 15 years at least, and the last time we went, we did not, but 15 years is forever in rock and roll. So our first tour there was very successful, but it was very, under the radar, low budget, sleeping on floors. Steve Pavlovic, I don't know if he's still he promoted the tour. He went on to bigger and better things. And that was really great. And then we went back as an opening act for Buffalo Tom, and that was great because they were very popular, so we played to much bigger audiences than we had played to before. And then the next 2 times just were decreasingly, we were not anybody's favorite band or crush of the day. So, I think our popularity is very cultish. We get a lot of email from Australia where people are like, "Oh, you would do awesome here," and we're like, "Well, we've been there, several times, and it's been good and bad. I mean, we all love Australia, so it's certainly not. We haven't been back for 15 years, not because we don't love it there. It's just, if there's no money to bring us, we can't go."
You actually, in the 2007, you did a cover of a Destiny's Child song.
Well, originally the idea was we were asked by a guy who was putting up a compilation of, his concept was good bands doing bad songs, and he suggested, he had named, we were like, well, this is not a bad song. This is actually a really great song, and Destiny's Child are good. It's definitely an odd pairing, and it just proves really it's the basics of what the song is can be molded into any style. Matt, who the singer in the band, was at Obama's inauguration party where Arcade Fire were playing, and Jay-Z was playing in another part of the building, and he met Beyonce, and he told her, he's like, "Hey, I'm a big fan of yours, and my band, covered Say My Name." And she just sort of nodded at him, and then turned around and just, went back to talking to Jay-Z about something. Funny story.
Yeah, actually, I saw on the news last night she was roaming around the suburbs of Melbourne having her photo taken everywhere. Don't know why.
Small world.
Yeah, but at the moment you do have a single out called This Summer, which I think it's a great song.
Thank you. That was a single last summer, like a year and a half ago almost. I don't know. There may be, like, if there was something happening in Australia only, like, for it. But thank you.
We're a bit behind the times sometimes. No.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're way ahead.
Well, you've got a Bananarama cover on the B-side of that.
Yes.
So who's a closet girl band fan?
Well, we had the song This Summer, but we wanted the B-side to be a cover that was a summer song. And we just spent like an afternoon looking through YouTube, just throwing out ideas like what would be funny or what would be cool to do, as a B-side. And that one came up, and we were like, that's actually, a catchy song and not hard to play. And, out of the numerous ones that we like, it's like everything with this band, we just sort of like, oh, okay, let's just do it. And it's just consensus ruled, and we just decided we would do that one. It's not that anybody was a huge Bananarama fan. It was just sort of like trolling your brain for songs with summer in the title or that have a summer theme, and that one came up, and it just, in that moment, we were like, well, let's do that one. Not a lot of thought went into it.
Yeah, and you guys also have your own record label for over 20 years too, so...
That part of it is way business, but for a long time the band supported the label, and now the label supports the band, but the label is big business.
I should tell people they can find you at superchunk.com, and they can find out where your shows are and buy your music and your merch, and also get tickets for your shows.
Yes.
I really hope that the shows and that go well, and I will try and get to one of your Melbourne shows, which are the 15th and 16th of November at the Forum.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Talk to you again one day.
Yes.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.